10 incredible cheetah facts. Cheetahs are large wild cats with long bodies and spotted coats. The cheetah runs faster than any other land mammal worldwide, but did you know that cheetahs are shy? Or that cheetahs purr and chirp, but they don't roar? Watch on to discover 10 incredible cheetah facts about these fascinating predators. You'll learn that the cheetah differs from other big cats in multiple ways. 1. Unlike other wild cats, cheetahs don't roar. Cheetahs are the only wild or domesticated cat species that cannot roar. Believe it or not, no matter how powerful a cheetah might look, it has a timid voice. Cheetahs are known to make a variety of vocalizations, such as purring, chirping, and growling, but they do not have the ability to roar. The ability to roar is determined by the presence of a specialized structure in the larynx, called the hyoid bone. This bone is only found in big cats such as lions, tigers, leopards, and jaguars, which allows them to make the deep, rumbling sounds that we associate with a roar. Cheetahs, on the other hand, do not have this bone, which is why they are unable to roar. Instead, cheetahs use a variety of other vocalizations to communicate with each other. They chirp, purr, and make a variety of other noises to express a range of emotions, such as aggression, distress, or contentment. They also use their tails, ears, and body language to communicate with other cheetahs. 2. Cheetahs are sometimes raised with puppies to ease their anxiety. It is true that cheetahs have been known to form strong bonds with domestic dogs, particularly puppies, and this can be used to help ease their anxiety. Cheetahs are social animals, and they have been observed forming close relationships with other cheetahs as well as with other animals such as dogs and humans. In captive breeding and wildlife rehabilitation centers, cheetahs are sometimes paired with domestic dogs, particularly puppies, as a form of enrichment to improve their welfare and help ease their anxiety. The cheetahs can form bonds with the puppies, which can help to reduce their stress levels and improve their overall well-being. The dogs can also serve as a companion and provide an important source of social interaction for the cheetahs. While cheetahs constantly look for predators in the wild, they can relax a little more in zoo settings when they have a furry friend. 3. Cheetahs don't need to drink water every day. Cheetahs are able to survive for long periods of time without drinking water, because they have a unique ability to extract moisture from their food and conserve water in their bodies. The cheetah goes for 3 to 10 days without drinking water. Cheetahs are carnivores and typically eat prey such as gazelles, impalas, and hares, which have a high moisture content. Also, another reason cheetahs don't drink as much water as other big cats are that they are used to desert conditions. Cheetahs are native to Iran and Africa, many of which live in the Sahara Desert. This massive desert is one of the hottest and driest regions in the world. However, it's important to note that while cheetahs do not need to drink water every day, they still require access to fresh water to maintain good health. Cheetahs in captivity should have access to fresh water at all times, and those in the wild should have access to water sources such as rivers, lakes, or waterholes. In addition, cheetahs living in arid regions may need to travel long distances to find water sources, which can be difficult and energy-intensive. In these areas, cheetahs may be more reliant on the moisture content of their prey to survive, which can make hunting more challenging. Overall, while cheetahs do not need to drink water every day, they still require access to fresh water to maintain good health and survival, especially in arid regions. 4. Cheetahs have very few genetic differences. It is true that cheetahs have very few genetic differences from one another. The cheetah population has undergone a severe genetic bottleneck in the past, which has resulted in a high degree of genetic homogeneity among cheetahs today. Over 10,000 years ago, North American and European cheetahs were close to extinction. During a period where their populations drastically reduced, called a bottleneck event. This means that most cheetahs have very similar genetic makeup, with little genetic variation among individuals. This lack of genetic diversity can make cheetahs more susceptible to disease and genetic disorders, and it can also make it more difficult for them to adapt to changing environmental conditions. Additionally, the small population size and lack of genetic diversity in cheetahs also makes them more vulnerable to the effects of inbreeding, which can lead to a higher incidence of genetic disorders and reduced fertility. Conservation efforts are underway to increase the genetic diversity of cheetahs by breeding cheetahs from different regions to improve the population's chance of survival. 5. Cheetah cubs look a bit like honey badgers. It is true that cheetah cubs have a resemblance to honey badgers when they are young. Both cheetah cubs and honey badger cubs have thick, woolly coat that is covered in dark spots. This coat helps to camouflage the cubs and protect them from predators. When cheetahs are born, their coat is covered in dark spots that are similar to those of adult cheetahs, but as they grow, their coat changes to a pale golden color and the spots become less visible. The resemblance between cheetah cubs and honey badger cubs is not just limited to their coat, but also to the way they move and behave. Both cheetah cubs and honey badger cubs are playful and curious, and they can be quite vocal. However, as they grow, the resemblance becomes less pronounced. Cheetahs have a slender build and are adapted for speed, while honey badgers have a more robust build and are known for their strength and aggression. 6. Cheetahs accelerate up to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Cheetahs are capable of accelerating to very high speeds in a very short period of time. Cheetahs are the fastest land animal, and they can reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, 96.5 kilometers per hour, in just a few seconds. This is thanks to their unique combination of physical attributes such as their long legs, flexible spine, and powerful muscles. Not only that, cheetahs can maintain these high speeds for short bursts of up to 600 yards. Their significant strides, an average of 12 and 16 feet long, help them quickly cover a lot of ground. A cheetah running at full speed can have strides up to 22 feet long. Cheetahs have large nostrils and lungs, which allow them to take in more oxygen while running, and they have a unique flexible spine that allows them to stretch out and cover more ground with each stride. Their body is also designed for speed with a small head, streamlined body, and long tail that helps to maintain balance. Seven, the cheetah's long tail keeps it from tipping over and going off course. The cheetah's long tail plays an important role in helping it maintain balance and stay on course while running at high speeds. The cheetah's tail is about 1/3 of its body length, and it is used as a rudder to help the animal steer while running. As the cheetah runs, it can use its tail to make quick turns and adjustments to its direction, helping it to avoid obstacles and stay on course. The tail also helps the cheetah to maintain balance when making sharp turns by counterbalancing its body weight. Additionally, the tail also helps the cheetah to communicate with other cheetahs. It can be used to signal distress, as well as to indicate to other cheetahs that it has spotted prey. Cheetahs also use their black-tipped tails to keep track of their cubs. If a cub strays too far from the group, the mother cheetah will wag her recognizable tail to summon the cub back. Eight, cheetahs aren't night owls. It is true that cheetahs are not nocturnal animals, they are diurnal. Cheetahs are most active during the day and rest at night, unlike nocturnal animals that are active at night and rest during the day. This is because cheetahs are hunters, and they rely on their vision to locate and chase down prey. Their eyes are adapted for daylight hunting, with a high concentration of light-sensitive cells called rods, which allow them to see well in bright light. Cheetahs also rely on their sense of sight to communicate with other cheetahs, and they use visual cues such as body language and scent marking to communicate with other members of their species. Additionally, cheetahs are also less active at night because their main prey, such as gazelles and impalas, are also diurnal animals, and they are most active during the day. Another reason cheetahs hunt during the day is because it decreases the chance of their food getting stolen by nocturnal predators. 9. A cheetah kills its prey by suffocating it. Cheetahs prefer to kill their prey with a quick bite to the frontal area of the neck. Prey that has strong neck muscles or shells protecting the backside of the neck is attacked by the cheetah on the side of the neck. These attacks most often lead to injuries to the neck vessels and air passages. It is an effective way for cheetahs to take down fast-moving prey quickly and efficiently. Once the prey is killed, cheetahs will usually drag the body to a secluded area and eat it, starting with the softer organs before moving on to the muscles. It is worth noting that cheetahs are not as strong as other big cats, such as lions and tigers, which use their powerful jaws and sharp teeth to suffocate their prey by crushing their trachea or biting their throat. Cheetahs have a smaller jaw and teeth structure, and their bite is not as powerful as other big cats. The cheetah is a carnivore that eats mainly medium-sized animals like springbok, impala, and gazelle. However, it also hunts the young of larger animals like oryx and sable. In addition, cheetahs eat smaller prey like rabbits and rodents. 10. Cheetahs are the most endangered wildcat in Africa. Cheetahs are considered to be one of the most endangered wildcats in Africa. According to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, the global cheetah population has declined significantly over the last century, and is now estimated to be around 7,100 individuals in the wild. There are a number of reasons for this decline, including habitat loss, poaching, human-wildlife conflict, and a lack of genetic diversity. Cheetahs are also threatened by the illegal trade in wild animals, particularly in the Middle East, where they are captured and sold as pets. Cheetahs are also facing a significant loss of prey, which is due to hunting, overgrazing, and agriculture expansion. This is making it difficult for cheetahs to find enough food to survive. The illegal wildlife trade is a tragic problem for cheetahs. They are often captured and sold to zoos or private collectors. This practice further reduces the already small population of cheetahs in the wild. Less than 8,000 cheetahs remain worldwide. This number is far less than the 100,000 plus cheetahs that roamed the continent 100 years ago. Conservation efforts are underway to try and save the cheetah population in Africa. These include protecting their habitats, breeding programs, and education and awareness campaigns. In addition, the Cheetah Conservation Fund, CCF, is working to promote coexistence between farmers and cheetahs by providing farmers with the tools and knowledge to reduce conflicts and protect their crops from cheetahs. In conclusion, cheetahs are considered to be one of the most endangered wildcats in Africa. The global cheetah population has declined significantly over the last century due to habitat loss, poaching, human-wildlife conflict, lack of genetic diversity and loss of prey. Conservation efforts are needed to protect and conserve cheetahs and their habitats. To protect cheetahs from extinction, it is essential that we all work together. This includes increasing awareness about the challenges facing cheetahs, supporting conservation efforts to protect their habitats and reduce human-wildlife conflict, and taking action to combat illegal poaching and trade in cheetah parts. One way to get involved is by supporting organizations that are working to protect cheetahs and their habitats. These organizations conduct research, provide education, and engage in conservation efforts to protect cheetahs and their habitats. Another way to help is by being mindful of our own actions and consumption habits. By choosing products that are not made from threatened species, we can reduce the demand for illegally obtained wildlife products and help protect cheetahs and other endangered species. Finally, we can also support the conservation of cheetahs by spreading the word to others and encouraging them to get involved in protecting these amazing animals. By raising awareness and encouraging people to take action, we can make a real difference in the fight to protect cheetahs from extinction. The video ends here. Thanks for watching. If you find the video interesting and meaningful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive more videos about animals. Don't forget to leave a comment below each video.